ready? Do the countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Sounds Like an Us Problem podcast.
Actually went that was in one take. Welcome everybody. We're back. Woo woo. We never synchronise these things. We do not have an official introduction. We just say things at the same time.
We just vibe.
I got vibe on it. Oh, that actually sounded quite good.
Did it?
I will play that back. I got vibe on it. I actually think that sounded quite good.
Oh my god, are we a girl band?
Should we see what have you seen that trend? It's like, should we seeing if we can quit our jobs by like singing?
Oh my god, go on
and
then.
They're like,
you go.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Welcome to the podcast. I know I can't sing. You're a karaoke queen. I can't sing.
Oh gosh. I'm Jasmine, darling.
Hello, I'm Dani and Jasmine.
And welcome to
Sounds Like an Us Problem Pod. Woo woo.
We're back.
You got energy today, girl.
I've got so much energy. It's ADHD and PMS in all the letters.
That gives you energy?
Yeah, at the beginning of PMS, I have energy. I'm like, woo, I can do anything. I can fuck anybody.
Wow.
And then I'm like, I'm so depressed. Everything sucks. Everything I touch turns to mold.
Well, I'm going to give you some really exciting news right now. We're such good friends that we have synced up.
Are you due next week?
Oh, shit. No.
Do you not understand how the menstrual cycle works?
I thought you meant you were... Never mind. Don't put this is too much.
To be fair, should I get a period delay pill just so we can sync?
Yeah. Well, I could do that because I'm already on a pill, so I can just... Next time. No, wait. Anyway, welcome to the pod.
True friendship means that you sync periods.
Yeah.
And that's why I can never have a true friendship with a man.
Men have podcasts, women sync their periods. And if you're really special, you do both. Woo woo.
Exactly. Obviously, I am good friends with some men, so just
Ew.
thought I'd say that. This is actually a perfect segue. I know that sounds weird. This is the perfect segue into our topic today, which is dating.
We went from Trump to crime to dating.
Dating is my specialty.
Have you ever dated a criminal?
No. Well, my first official. We were only together for 4 months, but that counts when you're 15.
Yeah.
The first official boyfriend. He had quite a unique name. And I can't remember how long we dated. Oh, I just said it. 4 months.
Yeah.
I just said it.
The past version of you 30 seconds ago knew.
I told you. ADHD and PMS. And I just got really curious 10 years later. So I decided to search up his name and a news article came out from his local area saying that I can't remember what, he'd gotten a fine or went to prison or something because he was, I don't know if I can say this is public, isn't it?
Mate, anything you say we can cut out. The list of cutting it out
he
is
was
growing.
touching himself up in his car, apparently, or something like that. And unfortunately, a child had seen it out of her bedroom window. Yeah.
Oh, mate.
That's what the article said. That's all I know. I'm only saying stuff that's public.
I mean, there's just no reason to do that in your car, is there? Let's be fair. Start with that point.
Well,
no need.
Was he living in it?
I don't know, but I still don't think that gives you a reason to do it, where you could be viewed by a child or anyone.
You could get those cover-up.
Mate, go down a cave or something.
A cave?
I was like, where's private?
His mum loved me because I was such a goody two-shoes. She would always be so happy when I came round because she thought I was going to be a good influence.
Wow.
But I actually ended up dumping him because he bought loads of sacks of flour and his mum was screaming at him you're going to throw flour bombs at people. He's like, no, I'm just going to go baking. And I was like, are you going to throw flour bombs at people? And he was like, no, I'm not going to. And the next day I was walking to school and I have to pass this. He lived in a sort of gated off community.
Oh, girl.
And I know. And I passed his fence.
He's a fancy crim.
He was and wasn't. It's complicated. Walked past his fence and I just see all this flour on the pavement. And so I texted him that day and I was like, can we meet after school? He's like, are you dumping me? If you're dumping me, then I don't want to meet. And I was like, okay, yeah, I am. And then I went for a sleepover.
He wasn't making brownies on the pavement, was he?
No,
let's be honest.
He wasn't. He was throwing flower bombs at people. It was stupid. So at 15, I broke up with my first proper boyfriend because he was too immature. That's how bad it was.
Doesn't sound like he's done too well since then.
I don't know what he's doing with his life now. I honestly have
How
no
long ago
idea.
was that article?
I don't know. I can't remember. I looked it up about 10 years after we dated. So it must have been like 25-ish.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Damn, girl.
I read it about 6 years ago, but who knows?
That is crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Do you ever think, like, I wonder if people, like, get famous and then their exes just Google and follow their stuff?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be creepy, but it's, like, so easy to do. Like, if you were, like, you know, like Catherine Ryan, all of her exes must be like, damn, she's doing so well.
Yeah, do you know what? That's one of the only reasons I'd want to get famous, to be like, screw you, bitches! Look what you missed out on. You thought I was crazy. You were right, but it got me famous. I'm crazy and rich with big titties.
Yes, girl! So what we're doing
pregnant.
today, dating.
Yeah.
That was it, wasn't it?
Dating. What about your first partner?
Oh my God. I've gone out with so many weirdos. I mean, in some cases, it's better to be weird than boring. Sometimes they're just weird. I mean, how far back do you want to go? In primary school, I had like a very, like, you know, like a primary school boyfriend. So like nothing
held
really
hands.
happened. Like held hands like one time and then freaked out. I think I dumped him. He's gay now.
Oh yeah, I feel like you told me this.
And then I had another boyfriend-ish, again, not really, like when I was at senior school, and he's now a trans woman. So I don't know where to go with any of those stories.
Well, considering you're in the closet, you could still date her.
No, they were not. They weren't very nice. I don't think they'd be very nice now. I don't think transitioning to a woman would have improved them being an asshole.
No, personality still makes them an asshole.
So that was that, and then I had my sort of skater boyfriend, who I think we talked about before. He was one who broke my heart and tried to shag my best friend.
Yeah.
That asshole. And then I dated a couple of people at uni. I had a boyfriend for a little bit. He was nice. My Polish ex. Nothing wrong with him. He's a nice guy. Still mates in a way.
So what happened?
Just fizzled out.
Oh.
Just wasn't feeling it anymore, really. Just sort of became like friends. But then we still get on. I see him from time to time in the pub. We always have a chat. He's lovely.
I remember Tinder blowing up, and I think I was 19. Yeah, I was 19, and my ex-girlfriend and we met up for coffee, because you always stay friends with your girlfriends.
That's nice.
It's just lesbianic.
Yeah.
Bionic. And she was like, well, how's it going? How's dating going? And I was like, I can't really meet anyone. Like, it's really hard. And she was like, oh my God, have you heard of this new app, Tinder? And I was like, yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't really think it's going to kick off. I don't really think it's going to be like a thing. Like, it's kind of weird. And she was like, no, it's so good. I've been on so many dates. Like, you'll meet so many women. And I was like, okay, fine. So she set up my profile there. And then I remember it so clearly. We were in Tottenham Court Road, in a cafe on Tottenham Court Road. I almost hate her for doing that.
Also, that's very trusting for you to let an ex set up your dating profile.
Oh, no, we're friends. She's engaged now. So
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that's still at the time, you don't know, do you? But obviously, you stay friends, though. She's a good egg.
we broke up 2 years prior to that.
Oh, fine.
So
See, I just don't trust people. Because I know what I would do if I was setting up a dating profile for one of my exes.
teeny weeny little peanut.
Nonce!
Oh my God! South Bristol's coming out now, isn't it?
Don't forget.
But yeah, no, she set up just fine. And I went on, so I was going on like 3 dates a week, sometimes, maybe even more than that, with different people. It was absolutely mental. It was mental. And I hate it.
What's the change? What's happened? Why has the app got worse? Do you think just more people have found it and they're just arses? Whereas to begin with, it was more like a different vibe of people using it? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's 2 things. I have a theory about dating.
Oh, go on.
I don't think it's that original. But there's 2.5 waves of dating.
2.5?
2.5.
Enlighten me, baby.
Waves. So imagine it as like you're on an ocean, right? And there's a wave. So your first wave, it's like sort of early adult, let's say up to 28-ish, right? And, you've met people at school, you've met people at uni, you've met people at your first proper job. Like, it's more exciting, you're younger, you're going out more. There's more opportunities to naturally, organically meet people.
Yeah.
And then people start pairing off and they get engaged and having babies and they're traveling, blah, 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 blah. Then you have the second wave.
So is this like a second? I like this, like second wave feminism. So we're talking sometime later in the period of life.
Sometime later.
Got you.
So let's start it at 40, but these are roundabout ages, right? It could be a bit older, younger, whatever. So the second wave of dating is you've had this lovely bleak bit in between, and then all those people that were getting married, they're now divorced.
Yeah.
They're widowed, rest in peace, or divorced. And they have, I hope, God, I hope, though I'm hearing the opposite now. They have a bit of a clearer idea of what they do want and what they don't want.
Yeah.
So I've heard it's actually a more fun time to be dating. So that's your second wave. And then they all start pairing off again, etc. The half wave, the 0.5, is because the highest rate of STIs is amongst pensioners.
I know this.
They be fucking...
I don't know it in a legit way, but I have heard this. Pensioners be fucking.
Yeah, they're getting it in.
They're
and
getting
because
it in
they,
and around.
can't really get pregnant and stuff, they're not using proper protection, and therefore they're spreading loads of STIs because they can still do that, and that's why that's the highest rate. But I'm like, they be fucking.
They be fucking, girl.
Yeah, so I call it the 0.5 wave because at that point, a lot of pensioners that I've met,
not in life, not via Tinder.
Not via Tinder, unless they're rich. A lot of pensioners that I've met will say, like, I can't be asked to get married again. Like,
no.
They might be in relationships and stuff, but they're quite happy. They've got their lives. They've got their friends. They've got their pets. They've got their holidays. You know, they don't really want necessary. Some do, but
I think it's quite a common thing, isn't it, for people who are like, you know, a bit older, maybe like in their 70s or whatever, to have like a friend, and it's like sort of a platonic friend, but you go on holidays together. You probably share a room.
Yeah,
little bits of that, but it's not like
it's
serious.
like how history wrote female friends who lived together as best friends. They were best buddies.
Their best finger friends.
They were best buddies. Yeah. So what happened with me was I caught the first wave. I was in a long-term relationship for, I think it was just under 4 years. And then we broke up and I was 27, 28. I can't remember. Think about that time. And by that point, I'd crashed down. And now here I am with my metal detector, which is faulty.
Your metal detector.
Yeah. And unfortunately the metal detector is in the form of apps. Which have now
not picking up the diamonds, not picking up the good shit.
No, I'm trying to, but I keep getting like tins, thinking if I scrub them clean, there'll be something in it.
Well, here's the question: how high an age would you go?
This is interesting.
Can you just jump to that next wave? Like get yourself like a 4-year-old.
That's not that old, Dani.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. A 4-year-old probably divorced and available, and
my
like that's not too bad.
Is 10 and a half years older than me. And my nephew is 7 years younger than me. So I've kind of done it as in they can't be nearer to the age of my nephew than me, because obviously it's not that big an age gap. So they can't be nearer to his age. He's 23, 24. Can't be nearer to his age. That's not happening.
Oh yeah, no.
Got to be nearer to me. And then it's strange because I would absolutely date a 40-year-old if I liked them. But it is strange now that like I think about my brother, and obviously I grew up with like his friends and stuff, and never in my life would I have thought, oh, there's going to be an age where it's actually acceptable or socially acceptable to be dating someone that would be in my brother's age bracket. So it's still a bit weird. But yes, I've had a crush on someone who's 45.
Yeah, because I think you're right. It kind of depends where that age gap sits, doesn't it? Because I would be like a 35-year-old and a 45-year-old. Yeah, chill, like whatever. Yeah. But like an 18-year-old and a 28-year-old.
Fucking weird.
Yeah.
Friggin' weird.
But, you know, you get yourself a bit of salt and pepper, girl.
Yeah. So, okay. I went on a date last night. Really good looking guy. And seems really lovely as well. And 99% of the day actually went really nicely. We went to a decent pub. They always have like a little folk band going.
Cute,
it's nice
love
and
that.
warm. I had a couple of drinks.
Oh my god, because it's so cold. Do they have a fire?
No, but it's just warm in
just
the pub.
cozy,
It's just a nice vibe, and all the locals are lovely, and it's really affordable.
Love it.
There's just two things. I love how half of me is always like, I'm willing to settle now. I can't be arsed with this shit anymore. And then the other half of me is like, yeah, but there's these two really minor things that are just like holding me back.
Is it settling, or are you picky, or should you just have everything you want?
I should. That doesn't mean I'm going to get it.
Okay, so the 2 points, what put you off?
Good deflection. So,
she's a pro.
One, he showed up in a hoodie.
Hood up or hood down?
Hood down.
Okay.
But it's okay if you like walked here or took the bus or whatever in a hoodie. It is -2 degrees outside. It's bloody freezing, fair. But then I feel like you should take it off when you come in.
Oh, not sure I'm with you on that one, babe.
Oh!
No.
Oh! My colleagues and I have been debating this. We've been, that's what we're using work time for. We're on Teams chat going, is it okay that this man wore a hoodie on the first date?
Hoodie up is a no. And I worked with a guy for a bit who was really odd and always used to come into the office with his hood up and keep it up all day. And I just thought it was really such a strange thing, like a weird power flex. I don't know, it was weird. Anyway, so I think like a hood up is no. I don't know, it feels a bit sneaky and a bit weird and a bit like shut off. So that I just don't know. But just, I mean, was it like a sort of a plain, smart-ish
It was
hoodie.
just a plain grey
I think that's
hoodie.
fine. I don't think that's too different to wearing a jumper, especially when it is freezing.
Then wear a nice jumper. There's so many nice knits that you could have worn. Like a nice,
You don't want him to have knits, do you?
Oh my God.
So what were your colleagues saying? Were they siding with you?
No, they took your side. Everybody has taken, apart from my flatmate, who's taken my side, everybody. So I'm like, I guess, I just feel like on a first date, women show up, even if we're not in our Sunday best. We put on
Sunday best.
I don't know what.
I just have a vision of you turning up in like a church lady hat.
With the flowers. Yeah. I know, especially if it's black church. If it's black church, we go to the nines. I say we as if I'm part of a church. I'm really not. No, I'm atheist, but I've been to black church.
But the outfits are amazing.
Yeah, the outfits, they do go all out. And then they gossip about each other's outfits afterwards.
Oh my God.
Well, I can't speak for every black
Well, you
church.
wouldn't wear a hoodie to church, would you? But
I don't know.
Can
Maybe
I
this man
ask-
would.
Controversial question then. Let's be devil's advocate. What were you wearing?
So this is going to sound controversial, sound hypocritical, because I
was wearing an Udi.
oh, that would be I could have. Oh, I love my Udi. No, I actually had to come straight from work. I was in such a rush, but I was dressed how, in fact, I was in a very similar outfit to the one at Bristol Museum.
Oh, cute. I mean, you do always look nice.
Thank you. So it's like a purple. They're called wizard sleeves. Did you know that's? So you know,
like the fluted sleeve.
Yeah, but did you know what wizard sleeves also mean?
Big old baggy fanny.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
yeah. My gay colleague pointed it out. I was like, "How do you know? You don't even like them."
I feel like that's something I heard of at like school, like years.
I'd never heard of it.
Yeah.
Well, it had wizard sleeves. I had like this red top on. It had enough cleavage, like not much because it was work, but it was a little bit enough.
It was the sort of outfit that like a naughties 90s girl magazine would have been like, "This is a day to night outfit you can wear."
Yeah, and I had my cherry earrings on.
Cute.
So it was still cute.
And then so paired with the hoodie, what was the bottom half?
I don't know. I wasn't looking.
But so it wasn't like dirty joggers. It could have been like jeans.
No,
nice
he's probably wearing. I don't know. I didn't look at the bottom
whole
half.
outfit didn't stand out as like grim. Then it was just the hoodie.
No, it wasn't grim. I just feel like just put on a nice jumper.
Diva.
I just feel it takes 2 seconds to be like, this is my favourite jumper. I like how I look in this. I'm gonna wear this. But instead, he picked his hoodie.
Maybe that's his favourite hoodie. Maybe he thinks he looks his best. And he's his most comfortable self, where he can open up and share his personality.
Shut up!
And you're a little bitch about it.
No more.
I can't agree with you every time.
That's totally
Wouldn't
valid.
be honest.
You
said
know
there were two things though. What was the other thing?
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, the other thing. So I bought the first round of drinks.
Yeah.
And you didn't say thank you.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. You put the drink down and you go, thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now, weirdly, I'm willing to give that more leeway than the hoodie.
Ooh.
Because he did get the second round. So it wasn't like a...
Did you say thank you?
Yeah.
Because if that was me, I
Mama
would have
raised me right.
No, but then because
with trauma.
Me, I would have then made a point of not saying thank you.
You're like... It's delicious.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say?
Just down it in one.
No, I said thank you. But I feel like with that one, we were kind of mid-conversation when they served the drinks and I paid and he took his drink and said cheers. Like as in clink cheers, not cheers as in thank
that could
you.
be interpreted.
So it could be that he forgot, he was nervous. He did get the next round of drinks, so it wasn't like he was being stingy.
Polite overall.
Yeah, everything else was totally fine. Well, when I went out for a cigarette, it was a bit funny about it, but he was like,
you were smoking.
Yeah, because I asked him, I was like, are you okay with this? And he said, I don't judge you for it, but I would say if you were my friend, I would actively encourage you to stop. And I was like, do it, actively encourage me. I don't want to smoke no more. But yeah, but I feel like I'm willing to forgive the thank you more than the hoodie. But he was chatting, and all I could hear in my head was, "Are you gonna say it? Are you gonna say thank you? Are you gonna say thanks? Are you okay?
I mean,
that's not thanks."
If there was like conversation and you moving around and whatever, maybe it did just slip. But that would bug me a bit. But I would also think that's two, may I say, small points.
They are very small points. I'm very much happy to go on a second date with him.
Yeah,
he's messaged since. Everything else has been quite green flag.
Yeah.
It's just those two minor points. I don't know why that thank you thing really stuck. And the hoodie is stuck with me.
The hoodie more, isn't it? Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind the hoodie. No, I don't think I would. Especially if it was just like they were quite, just looked like that was their vibe. They were quite chill, different. Although, do you know what? It's funny you say this because who was it? A friend of mine was telling me something quite similar the other day. She's been on like 2 dates with a guy. I'm trying to remember what she said exactly. Been on like 2 dates, and then they arranged a third date. It was going to be on like a Friday at the pub, and he I don't know what he does, but he works away, like it's something like I don't know, he fixes stuff, so he has to go to different sites and do stuff, whatever. I can't remember what he does. Anyway, he was like, yeah, great, I'm going to come straight from work because I'm working on a location an hour and a half away. I'll meet you there. And she was like, no, you're not. And again, she wanted me to be on her side, and I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "I'm not going on a date with somebody who's come straight from work."
What?
Right? And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "I told him to go home and get showered, and I'll meet him later." And I was like, "But where?" And then we were trying to work out where he'd been and where he lived and where the pub was. And I was like, "That's out of the way, though." I said, "He's going to work all day outside of Bristol, drive back into Bristol, go home, shower and get changed, and meet you at the pub. And you've already met him twice, and you're only going to the pub after work on a Friday." And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Are you going to go home and get showered?" And she was like, "Yeah, of course I will." And I was like, "Well, I found that weird."
That's yeah. It depends. Yeah, if it was like a fancy dinner date, but then yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not on her side on that one.
Well,
Is that how unreasonable I sound?
No. It just made me think of like a more example of it. What's
Okay.
like some big green flags? Like, have you ever had anything on a date when you've been like, "Oh, I just love that you did that"?
I went on a 3-day first date once.
What?
Yeah.
How does that work?
So, it was Queen's Jubilee long weekend.
Oh, right.
It also just imagine there's like a flashback graphic.
Oh, right. I was like, what? She's having a stroke, guys.
Anyway, it was so you know we had like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday a few years ago. And this man, we'll call him Dave. I'll call him Dave. I gigged somewhere down in deep South Devon. And I had matched with him on Hinge. But the drive is like almost 4 hours away. But you know, we really got along. One of my green flags in this process is I always have a phone call before I meet someone in person. Or at least I try to, just to make sure there's nothing immediately like, ooh.
Yeah.
But the phone calls are really nice, and obviously we couldn't meet for a while because we were far from each other. And then we agreed to meet somewhere that was sort of equidistant for both of us to drive. And that just so happened to be...
Equidistant. What a good word. I was thinking, isn't that horses?
Equine.
I know now.
What's the place with the fossils? You've done a couple comedy gigs there. Lime?
Regis?
Yes, that's it.
Oh, they got fossils?
Yes. They're famous for their fossils.
Damn, never knew.
I don't just mean the retirement community.
Those pensioners who be fucking. Those fossils who be fucking.
He's just in the highest rate of STIs is in Lyme Regis. I don't know if that's true. Don't sue me.
We're starting rumours.
That's how famous I am. 10 followers, big up. Lyme Regis, yeah. So yeah, and so I messaged my mates, and I was like, "Hey guys, if I get murdered, it's because I've decided to go to Lyme Regis with this man." And instead of my mate being like, "What are you doing? That's so stupid," she was like, "Oh, that sounds nice. Can I come?" Then
Your mate wanted to
not join us on the date, but like join the drive down, and then like she wanted to like just explore.
Did
whatever.
you have a gig down there or something, or it was just the date?
No, it was just the date because we were trying to find somewhere that would take us.
That was halfway, like ish. For
It
both
wasn't
of you.
halfway per se, but it was like an equal sort of drive
Oh, God,
length.
so they were far away then.
Yeah, they were far.
Yeah, that put me off straight away.
So, yeah, and then we convinced my other friend to come along, and somehow this thing turned into me and this guy got a hotel, and my two good mates also got a little hotel elsewhere. And my friend insisted on driving. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna complain. This is the one time I was like, good, because I could have a drink, whatever. So they did the handoff. We got there. I almost backed out. I was like, this is fucking stupid. Oh my God, what am I doing? But got there, met him, and one green flag on this date that he did is he bought them all ice cream, and I was like,
that's
so
nice.
Isn't it nice? It's so good. I like that. And then they went off on their way happily. Well, sort of. One of them was very happy. One of them was grumpy. It was hilarious. Happily went on their way to do some fossil hunting and whatever, explore. And he and I went on our date. And it was really nice. We went for dinner, had a bit of an explore, had a couple of drinks. Then we went back to this hotel, which was just it was like a house owned by an older couple.
Oh,
in the
like a
middle of
B&B
nowhere.
type.
Yeah. I think there were like 4 rooms in it, and we had to share a bathroom, but it was lovely.
Okay.
Anyway, we did not sleep.
I was like, the rules, the what am I trying to say? The walls be thin. the walls be
Oh,
thin.
Mum, please don't listen to this podcast. Please, if you are a family member who is of senior, like aunt, mum, just please no, don't listen to this.
This ain't for you.
No. Yeah, we did not sleep, and it wasn't until about 4 a.m. when we just heard donk, 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 and we were like, oh God.
Oh
my
no.
God. And in the morning, we just, oh yeah, green flags. You're talking about green flags. I'm talking about all the green flags in this date.
Yeah.
He spent time.
He spent time. Sounds like everybody in that B&B spent time listening to you. Oh, girl, I would die. Did you sneak out in the morning?
No, because I
No, don't tell me you sat there and had breakfast with all the other guests.
Yes! No, it was... I'm not missing. You literally messaged me the other day talking about how good a hotel breakfast is, despite the fact you were shitting yourself the day before. You know what you would risk for a hotel breakfast.
I'm sorry, me having food poisoning is different to audible banging through the night.
I'm never going to see these people again. You might see food poisoning again.
All right, girl, get defensive. It's fucking spicy on this episode because I'm not agreeing with some of your shit. I'm just saying, I'm not saying you weren't entitled to your breakfast. I'm just saying I would have been mortified.
You and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Sex, baby, sex, baby, sex.
Thank you.
Sex drop neck. Of course I know this song.
Thank you. Anyway.
It was just the eye intensity that you had when you said it to me. We ain't nothing but mammals, baby. I was like, are we going to kiss? Is this the moment we fight and kiss it out?
Oh, rom-com. Meet cute. I'm just throwing out terms.
What did you have for breakfast?
I had a sausage.
And he had a couple of poached eggs.
He was vegan.
And a bean.
And that was a red flag.
Oh, don't do vegan.
I love steak. It's my favourite food. I think, vegans probably going to be happier dating other vegans or veggies. But for me, it's not a red flag, but...
Red flag, red meat.
I eat eggs, I eat cheese, I eat milk, I eat steak.
Yeah.
What can I say? Vegans have the moral high ground. I'll give them that.
Mate, I couldn't be vegan, but I've tried to be veggie on and off because I morally would love to be, but I can, and I don't necessarily sound like such an asshole, but I can't do it.
I know. At the moment, I care about other stuff. I just do. And it makes me sound like a dick,
Also,
but I know that most of you feel this way.
Also, I feel like you've got a lot of health stuff to figure out, so the last thing you want to be doing is fucking with
one of my friends
is
vegan though, and he's always like, well, maybe if you didn't eat meat you wouldn't have this, and I'm like, I love you, but you're being a right fucking asshole about this.
Yeah.
Anyway, forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so this date, yes, we had bread. It was banging, Dani. It was like local sausage, hyper local, but it was so good. And
were the other guests eating at the same time as you?
Possibly.
And were they looking at you like you're a piece of shit? Or were they looking at you like, go get it, girl?
It was kind of just a nod. It could have been any one of them. They all know it wasn't them, but they don't know who else it was.
Yeah. But one of you was probably sat there with a great big fucking grin on your face and a limp. We didn't know who it was, but there was this one young girl. She was really happy and she was sat on a bag of peas.
He was good, man. He was very good. We had very good chemistry. Anyway, so the deal was that he was meant to drop me off to the car park we met the day before to my friends, and then we would hand me over and I'd go back to Bristol. But we got
custody of you.
Take custody. And we were like, oh, such a shame. Like, I feel like we could spend more time together. So we got there and we were like, should we just spend the day here? And then I was like, you can just drop me at Exeter or something and I'll take the train up. So I was like, cool, friends, off you go. We're going to spend the day here. So we spend the rest of the day. We're having a lovely time. And then we're on the way to Exeter. And then as we're on the way to Exeter, it's like, oh, such a shame this day has to end. Feels like we could keep hanging out. Yeah, it does feel like that.
Did you do it in the car?
No.
Oh, that's where that was going.
No. He ended up driving me all the way back to Bristol.
Oh.
And stayed for another night. And then finally in the evening, the next day, he had to go home.
I was going to say that'd be a long drive. He went all the way there from your meeting point and then further on to get back home.
No, he did.
He stayed the night in between, which is better.
Yeah. So yeah, he went from like near Plymouth to Lyme Regis to Bristol back to near Plymouth. I'm not saying exactly where he's from because I feel like people figure it out, but like and it was lovely. It was freaking lovely. Turns out though he was a narcissistic little cunt. So
anyway, should we wrap it up? We're supposed to do Queen of the Week, aren't we? Or Queen of the App.
I don't think I have one this week. Do you have one? Who's like a dating queen?
I don't know. Or hot girl with IBS.
The woman who wrote the Vogue article saying that having a boyfriend is embarrassing. Shantae J is her Instagram.
Read that yet, but I've heard about it. And people are like pairing that up with the Lily Allen album, and it's like uncool to have a boyfriend now.
Apparently, I haven't read it either, but I followed her already on
Maybe we should
Instagram.
read it before we promote it. Okay,
I'm not promoting it. I'm promoting the buzz she's got from it. Because I'm like, get it, girl. Do you know what? Even if she wrote it as like, I don't know if it's clickbait, if she truly meant it, whatever. I've actually heard more about her like opinions on it than read the article because low attention span. But I just rate her for it. I'm like, you know what?
She can have it.
Yeah.
We'll go do our homework and read it, and then we'll come back in the next episode if it turns out at the end of the article she's like, I love Trump, and we'll take it all back.
No, well she's English. She went to Bristol Uni.
Oh, she went to. Okay, now I'm on board.
She's a black woman.
Babe, right, that's all you got to say.
Yeah. What? She's a black
Bristol.
woman.
No, Bristol. She's a Bristol woman.
I don't know if she's from Bristol, but I'm pretty sure I heard she went to Bristol Uni.
That's good enough for me.
So are we calling her Queen of the Week?
Yes. What was her name?
Oh my God. Shantae J is
name.
her Instagram.
Okay.
I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, I love a Bristol connection. Defo.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's our Queen of the Week.
Whoop, whoop.
Please, if you enjoyed this, if you're a fucking psycho and you like hearing us chit chat, and you like seeing me ADHD,
you are D-N-H-A-N-D-ing today.
I'm D-H-A-N-D. What?
Did I just have a stroke? ADHD. It's hard. ADHD. It's back to fruit frizz.
Can you smell that?
Is that a fire?
No, I'm trying to.
Lord Jesus, there's a fire. You know that viral? Do you not know that woman? There's an interview with her on the news about a fire, and they're just like, Lord Jesus, there was a barbecue and there was a fire. Right, I'm going to show you. She should be our next Queen of the Week. Anyway,
If you enjoyed this, we are everywhere where you listen to podcasts, and we're also on social media. We're on
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
as at Us Problem Pod.
Not Anus Problem Pod.
No.
Us Problem
At
Pod.
Us Problem Pod. Not sounds like a problem, because
At
otherwise
the silly
that is
bum
one.
bum girls pod.
Right, it's at Us Problem Pod. We're being dead
tired.
serious now. Yeah, something's gone on.
I need a nap.
Oh, bless you. Right, we're gonna go have a nap.
I didn't sneeze.
You have a wonderful evening, day, middle of the night. I don't know what you're doing, you freak. Please come back. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.